Good morning. Just want to preface that this is going to be a very different video from what we've done so far. You may like it, you may not, but we'll be back to our regular scheduled program tomorrow. Good morning from lovely New Bern, North Carolina. Came here yesterday evening for a surprise birthday evening for my husband. It's been almost 9 years we've been together now, and this is the first time we've been able to celebrate his birthday near his birthday, just due to finances and his birthday being right after Christmas. So it was super exciting to be able to surprise him with that. I'm going to do a little interview style conversation with him in a minute. Let him talk with you about how he found out about a surprise and how he's enjoyed it. Just want to tell you I'm feeling really great. It probably has a lot to do with this environment. This is where we want to retire, by the way. It's only about 40 minutes from where we live, and it is just absolutely stunning. I'm going to put a little bit of video and photo footage in here for you to see it, but if you're ever in North Carolina, it's definitely one of the places I would recommend visiting. So just hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this day, spend some time with several of the kiddos later, and get some work done. And hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're feeling great, and talk with you soon. So this video will not be starting with a weigh-in because we went overnight for a stay in New Bern, North Carolina for Shane's birthday, and there was the gym door was locked with no access, and we really didn't want to bother the front desk with getting in there just for a weigh-in. So you'll see that again in tomorrow's video. This is just a few stills of the hotel where we stayed, just to see what it was like. It was a nice little place. It was beautiful on the waterfront. They had some cool little amenities, and we really enjoyed it. Next is a view off the balcony of the room and some videos of the birds and the starting of our conversations for the day. It's the waterfront park over there. This is a panoramic view of the New Bern waterfront. So, Shane Pate.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How's your birthday been? Did you enjoy your surprise birthday evening?
Yes.
Getaway?
I did. This was where I was talking about goals that are totally not unattainable, just stuff you put off, because life gets in the way. It comes up, so of course, you just don't do it. It's not that you can't, you just don't do it. We're not selfish creatures by nature, I don't think, the way we parent, and so it was nice that my wife planned this on the fly. And again, totally just shocking things, like just whatever's going on in the world. Just an overnight stay, 30 minutes away from your house sometimes can be enough to give you that rejuvenation and that jolt of energy of, yeah, we are living a truly blessed life, and I'm grateful for that. So.
And to surprise this guy, super hard, so win for me. Happy birthday, darling.
Thank you.
And here we just took a few photos together, our last photos before we left for the day to go explore. well, it's time to depart for the day and get on with the journey, but it's been a beautiful stay. It's a lovely day. It's heated up from in the 30s yesterday to in the 60s today. So we're gonna get out there and enjoy the weather, go see the kiddos and have some perhaps lunch and dinner with them and do some work and just enjoy our day. Hope you're having a good one too, and talk with you in a bit. Here's the view of the pool we're unable to use because it's the dead of winter, but that's okay. It's still lovely. And a better view of our favorite restaurant, Persimmons there on the water. No way in today. Gym is locked. This is the area where we hung out last night in the lobby and had dinner. And there is the lovely Union Point Park next door. A front view of the hotel, so you have an idea of where we stayed, where you could go if you're in New Bern. And here's our day. From here forward, no matter what, do not play a drinking game and have a drink every time we drop the phone. You were warned. All right, Fate, what we can do with the rest of our day?
Break shit down.
No, we're not breaking stuff. This is the story of my life, y'all. I love you though.
I love you too.
So this is our favorite place. We come to sit on the little benches over there and just look out over into Bridgeton, where hopefully eventually we'll live. Lovely little place. This is where you can sit right at the water's edge or walk along the front. We got a nice little sidewalk there. Got little bricks down there commemorating a lot of people who have lived in the city over time, even back through like the 1800s. And that's a nice view over the way there of Bridgeton, North Carolina. There's a very cool bakery, which I can't remember the name of. So here are some of the lovely shops and places to see and visit in beautiful downtown New Bern, North Carolina. Enjoy the view. So New Bern, North Carolina is all about that fair, and here is why. See the beautiful clock tower and the city hall, and they have these little fiberglass bears all around town. They have a local bookstore, and it is so cute. Some city mural. This is the Governor's Walk that we're taking this day. We get Parker some treats from here sometimes. Cute little toy store for the kiddos. Oh, back to the picture card. We just wanted to get a photo of that. Beautiful skyline. It's like a little surf shop, camping store. Tons of restaurants, bars, wineries, just cool places to eat and hang out. Life is good. This is so true. Love that store. Surf, Wind, and Fire, another one of my favorites. There are so many beautiful hundreds-of-year-old churches, downtown shops and offices. There's so many cute little things like this, like the 244.5 and 222.5, like a Harry Potter areas, ghost tours, trolley tours, all kinds of fun things. So New Bern, North Carolina is the birthplace of Pepsi Cola, and they still have the original pharmacy where it was first served here, and now it's just a unique store that has Pepsi products and items for sale, and they have popcorn for the kiddos. At some point later in our combos, we'll talk about a fountain that we don't think we got a picture of. This is it. And a few photos just showing the skyline of New Bern on this beautiful day. Here's the ballroom where we hope to take lessons one day. Pretty cool. And you have blocks and blocks of amazing little shops and places to get unique items that are really cool. Taverns, restaurants, and everything. I had to get a close-up of this one because we have our son and son-in-law who are Marines. Mitchell's Hardware always is in the top 10 list of places to see when you're in New Bern. Here's Shank's little combo he had with the hardware bear and a restaurant that dates back to 1810. Once the town recovered from the hurricane in 2018, there are a few waterfront options for hotel stays now. I love the indoor-outdoor feel of this open-air restaurant. And here's our favorite baker's kitchen for breakfast. Thornberry Brides. And the Cow Moo Cafe, must for ice cream. The family rollerblading. You would never see that in Kingston for sure. So this store is right here on the waterfront, double side of the arena. They have wine in here, made in North Carolina items, a cafe, convenience, gas, bathrooms. Pretty nice store and really sweet people that own it. Planet Fitness we visit while we're here, and this side has the mall and Walmart and lots of restaurants and Target, and here's the Glen Burnie exit where there's lots of doctor's offices, the hospital where our oldest baby works, and good grocery stores, and cheapest gas in town just over the bridge on the right. And this is literally what it looks like all the way back to Kinston. Absolutely nothing but trees and a highway. But it's a good time to catch up and talk and chill on the way back. Front, oh sorry. Where they can see you. Yeah. Ew. Yeah.
Oh shit, it's actually.
Okay. So hi, Champagne.
Hi, Tara.
Thank you for buckling up.
Yes.
Safety first.
Safety first when you're 17 miles on the road.
Alright. So, what was your favorite part of the trip?
I really, like I said, I liked the feeling like we were dancing with the birds this morning.
They don't know what you said because I made you redo this all over again because you had a very unflattering side view of my face, so that's why he's laughing. But proceed.
Yeah, I felt like it was nice. I felt like we were dancing with the birds. It was just part of the ambiance and the feeling, like I touched on earlier. It's like things you take for granted. I mean, how often do you sit around and look at birds? We do it at the house all the time, but like they don't. Yeah, we used to. But they don't have that same like carefree spirit flying around their yard.
Because they're at the water, where we get our carefree.
So that was nice to see them just like dancing for like. I mean, I know we only recorded a few minutes, but they were doing it for like 40 minutes or so, just flying around dancing.
All yesterday evening and all morning this morning, they're like, yes, the weather's warm, it's 70 today, let's just fly and have fun.
Exactly.
So kind of how I feel.
Yeah, it's how I feel. It's nice.
Every time we go to New Bern, we get this deep breath, relaxed, carefree feeling. Like the second that my eyes hit that water, I just feel like I've had a deep breath that I haven't had since the 2 weeks or month since we've been there.
your chakra gets realigned, or whatever people say now.
You know what?
And
whatever color that is for my body, yeah. It's like.
Also enjoyed. We walked around. We always try and walk around. Just the whole idea is you park somewhere and you walk forever. They really appreciate their historic district and town, the little shops. But we went down a different road this morning, and as much as we go to New Bern, we've never been that particular alley. That was nice to see some extra little shops we didn't know about.
Oh, and there was like a wishing fountain. I don't know that we got a picture of, but I'm hoping we did.
So that was nice. Again, every time we go, we try and do something new, try and find something new, take a different turn, take a different route.
We found a shop that we purchased some things from a few years ago. We haven't been able to find in probably years since we got it.
Yeah, we walk by it all the time. We just didn't realize, oh yeah, there it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so that was nice. Reminiscence there. Because that's the goal, is that this is going to be the retirement community, so to say, where we establish and set up long-term, close enough to home, where the kids call home and where they grew up, but for us to enjoy and have time. So it's nice that we're not finding out and figuring out the whole town on these little weekend excursions now. We'll still get to something to look forward to. So
we found out today they have an app. When we were in the store on the way out of town.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that, for New Bern. So we'll try to maybe link to that below, and you can learn some more about their dining and attractions. They always have something going on with like festivals and just happenings every like weekend or every other weekend throughout the year, and especially in the summer, it's like every weekend, or at Christmas, for example.
Yeah, they're a very proud heritage city. Like
and family oriented.
Yeah.
It's not like the big cities that have so many things for adults. It's like almost everything's family oriented. So we really appreciate that, because we have a big family, and we just are those type of people that want to be in that sort of town where it's family associated and not otherwise.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add?
No, it was very nice having some time with you, and I appreciate all the time we always get. But it's like, between my job and your job, and, just the big family life, hashtag big family life. It was nice to just get away with you for, a few hours, overnight stay.
And now we're going back to have a birthday lunch with our sweet Faithy. 23 years old now and brand new mama, and enjoy some time with her and her little baby and her soon to be husband. So I'll talk with you in a bit. Alright. So we're on the way back, of course, still, and we're passing a place called Cove City, and I just remembered something from when I was a teenager. I'm scared to death of everything. I don't watch scary, well, y'all don't know, but I'm scared to death of like everything. I don't watch scary movies. I did tell you I'm scared of the dark. I did share that with them. And so
and silence. She's scared of silence. You gotta have noise to sleep and stuff. Anyway, go ahead.
So we're passing a place called Cove City, and I remember when I was a teenager, all of my friends, people acquaintances, okay, they would head here after we went to the mall or movies or whatever, and they came here to see something about a railroad track, something spooky. Do you recall? Do you know what that is?
I have no idea. I was not the social butterfly. I was very introverted. So, no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm no help.
Okay, so we're going to Google it real quick and tell you what it is that's popular about Cove City, but it was one of those like Bloody Mary type situations, and they would come here to see the light. So we'll Google it, cut it back on, and tell you what we found.
A ghost story?
Mm-hmm.
Story? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's learn together.
Okay. Anybody else have children or grandchildren and seen the movie Encanto?
Are you waiting for them to answer?
I guess not. Not
Okay.
today.
All right. It's
But
rhetorical.
So if you see that, you will not be able to stop singing the song about Bruno. We literally have been on an adult birthday trip for a day and a half now, and I think we've seen it. How many times have we sang it?
I don't know. If there's a silence, if there's a silence more than 30 seconds, one of us just has to sing the refrain to the Bruno song that we don't talk about.
Yeah, you gotta see Encanto if you have children or grandchildren.
Encanto.
The music is fun. The movie is fun. It's vibrant and colorful. We think it's a cross between Moana and
Coco. So we call it Moco or Koana. It's kind of like Koana. Crap. This right here, technically.
This is us. This is us.
Yeah. We ain't perfect. Oh no.
Anyways,
okay. All right.
we just had to get that off our chest.
Yeah. And sorry for the blackout dash scene there. So you didn't fall down the steps. The phone fell out. All right. Okay.
So he is completely complaining to me over here about having to cut the camera back on. I'm like, why? No, just.
I don't know how it works. Okay, so here's what I'm getting at.
He's not an iPhone guy, number one.
Yeah, no. iPhone is, I don't like it. But my thing is I'm not I don't know anything about this YouTube video vlog channel day thing.
Clearly, neither do I.
So I guess in my brain, go out and come back in and tell me I'm wrong. I don't know why I'm keep restarting it and stopping it. Like, why not just record the entire way back so you capture your little nuggets?
There's this thing called storage. So what happens is
storage.
I have like hey, maybe people would like to hear this, then we restart it.
So is this your way of saying that magical cloud is not magical?
Right. I'm going to forget something.
Throw me under a bus?
So here we go.
Okay.
So I told you all a couple days ago, no idea what day that was, when you work from home, every day is like the same, but told you all a couple of days ago that we were going to talk this weekend about goal setting and what the goals were that we have for 2022. So hop in the car last night and talking to Pate here about what are some of your goals for 2022, and tell them what you told me. Who doesn't have goals? What the heck? Does anybody else just not set goals, or your spouse, or your loved ones, or your friends just have friends who don't set goals?
I kind of err on the side of what's the worst case scenario?
We all die.
We all die. As long as we don't have that happen, goal met. That's about as far as I go.
That's ridiculous.
I don't set goals. I just, I live life and try and take every day and just not have anyone get hurt and keep going. I don't aspire to that. That's all I'm saying. What? You don't have to cut.
Don't say the word.
Okay, just don't talk about it. It's like that movie where the first 3 rules are the same. So.
This is where we're supposed to be.
This is where we're going.
Oh crap! There's like 50 million people behind us. We're so not paying attention. When I say we, I mean me. Hurry up, people!
I didn't prompt you, so don't take all the blame on your own.
I need to get to the gas
This is about to be like a figure L UE across 3 lanes.
Your verbology, mister.
Okay, ready for this sharp turn? No?
Hold on, phone.
All right. Gas it up. This totally sucks at this. Or whatever it is.
Bye, Pate. Shut the door. Oh my gosh. So, I would never tell him, but it's been so much fun recording videos with him. He's very witty and funny, and I told him it's like typically when I'm recording videos, it's like, I lost 0.4 pounds this morning. I ate a piece of cheese for lunch. I'm going to the post office, whatever, just something. And like It's actually like conversational style when we're in here recording together. So it's been a little fun, but I would never tell him that. It's more fun doing that. So what do y'all think? Do you like the, oh, come on, Audible? I'm so distractible, y'all. Okay, so what do you think? Do you like the videos with just the day-to-day, what I'm doing, day in the life type of thing, or the conversational style, a mix of the two? What works best for you all? There's Miss Faith. It's birthday time. Look at this cute onesie we got for baby Credence. And here His Majesty is snoozing away. Okay, so I don't remember where we were in the goal conversation, do you?
That I don't make them.
After I was done shaming you, I just need to start talking about mine, I guess.
Yes.
Did you elaborate on why you don't create goals?
There's no real reason. It's not like some smoking gun back in the history of my psyche or anything as a kid.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, I've never been diagnosed as any. No, I just, I don't want to say overachiever. I just, I was introvert and very, like, if I did something, I was always the top of that group or bracket or whatever. And the phone keeps falling.
That's why the phone fell.
Yeah.
Like this story.
The phone's
again.
like face plant.
So great.
I can't. No, it's not. Got you laughing.
Yes,
Okay.
you did.
All right, continue back to your original question because we're gonna have to edit this 42 times.
Why don't you set goals? Was that it?
Yeah. Why don't I set goals? Yeah, I don't put that unadded pressure on me. I just live life and go with the flow.
Oh.
Pressure. Yes, pressure is what makes rocks into diamonds, not something.
Exactly. So why would you not want to be a diamond?
Because I'm not shiny. You know?
Okay, so why do I set goals then? I guess would be, that is the very unflatteringest, like,
You want me to adjust this
make
thing
it go
yet
down
again?
a little bit.
Make it go down.
That's just awful.
Okay.
I wish I could have put it like right here, make that perfect camera view, like where your face looks like. Ooh.
How about that? Does that work?
That's much better. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you set
right
goals?
off of my face.
Do you have like this need to internally measure yourself against something, or why do you feel like you set goals?
I feel like, I guess I've read so many books and heard so many speeches and learned in school and everything that basically if you don't set goals, you don't have anything to, measure it against, or you don't have anything to strive for. I don't want to just fumble through life. There's things that I want to do inside my mind, and I feel like if I extract them out and put them down on paper, because it's proven by science, and I'll see if I can find it, because when you state something, you got to prove it for some reason, you're 33% more likely, I believe it is, to reach your goal if you write it down. So that's one of the big things behind vision boards, and we're very visual creatures as humans. So you've actually written it down, you put a photo to it, you put that vision towards it, and you can see what you want to reach, and you're just more likely to get there. But if some people, and I think you're just one of those people, are very content and happy with where you are and what you have, because both of us came from very, humble beginnings. Not that we're like
let me just make sure that there is a lot worse off situations and families out there, and our heart goes out to those type of, there's so much negative and bad that could have been in our life that really wasn't. But
other than what we put into it.
I guess by measuring stick purposes, we weren't keeping up with the Joneses.
Right.
As opposed to being humble financially is probably the only real way to say it. It's not like we were humble as kids in other ways. There's a lot of bad stuff out there.
In a lot of ways.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So yeah, like I just didn't set goals, didn't go that route. I'm grateful.
I didn't as a child.
And content in my gratefulness now. Where it's just like, I try not to put that undue pressure on us now. just enjoy our life. I don't know if goals is the exact way to do it. We have things we want to do, and we set timetables. We set deadlines.
Those are goals. You just have a different word for it. So
It's
you do
terminology. Everything's terminology. Yeah, like I'm going to do this, and we're going to set out, and by June we're going to do that, or by November we're going to do that, or things like that. So I'm not going to say we don't have goals. I don't set them for me individually, but even if I did have something that I wanted to do or achieve, I like mentally say, well, I'm going to do this by this time, and I call it deadlines. So maybe it's the same as goals.
So you do have goals. You do set goals.
Yeah, but they're usually 90% work related and things, and so like.
True. So work.
Yeah.
This gentleman here. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
This gentleman here, ugly. No.
Well, if
okay, that's better.
Give me some gum. Right, I'm gonna put some tape on the button. No. All right.
All right. So this gentleman here has been working. Oh, you're not gentleman. I think gentleman's an ugly word. I'm sorry. So this guy.
Gentleman
here,
is for people to go to clubs.
Yeah, we don't use that word. I don't.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Anyways, so this guy here has worked with his current employer for
18 years.
18 plus years. I always call it his first love. He really loves his job. He'll act like, grunt, grind, whatever, but he really appreciates his employer and what he does and the people that he works with, and we'll just leave it at that. So,
but we don't tell them that.
No, we don't tell them that. So,
we come off as
aloof.
Yeah,
very aloof.
We present a different persona for them. It's by like poking them, by acting like they're a nuisance and aggravating to you, and so that's kind of the way I teach inadvertently, by acting smug and being myself. So
it's kind of being himself.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about?
Goals in general.
Okay, goals. Can I just get to the goals?
And deadlines then led to my
You
life.
really don't have any personal goals.
No,
You don't. He's just I'm going to walk 780 miles this year, and then I get in my apps and I chart it every day. That is what I've chosen to do and who I have become. And this guy is like, I'm
going to go running today, and then I go do it, or I'm not going to run today. And then it's like,
he is like, I don't run for a year and 3 months, and then he just gets up one day and is like, starts running 3 miles a day. The point is, no goals, just get up and like, I feel like running, and then he does it for 6 months. He's like, well, I can't even say, but he's like a character from a movie. And then he's just one day like, I don't feel like it anymore. I'm just going to sit around the house and eat cookies and drink milk for the next year.
I guess the best way to describe me, not really a goal or non-goal life. I just have I have willpower. I have just the willpower. If I set my mind to something, I'm going to do it. If I want to quit doing it, I don't. If I want to take it back up.
So you just choose most of the time not to enact your willpower? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying okay, I feel like running. I'm going to run. I'm going to make myself do it. And it's
but most of the time you don't.
Well, I did for a little bit. It's cold out there. Okay?
No, that's what I'm saying. You're not enacting your willpower.
I'd be a bear
or you just
if I were an
choose
animal.
when you want to do it.
Or it's time to sleep.
Same.
Yeah, it's time to sleep.
And I really like the part eating all the way up to Christmas.
See, I'm not. There you go. The cookies and the stuff at night. I'm just storing that energy. It's winter. I'm getting ready to
I could see that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get to my goals now.
Get to your goals.
I don't know what they are, but I'm gonna set them right here on this little part of the video today, because I have in my mind what I want to do for the year, but I'm ready to set them, because that is the only way that I can make them happen, is by setting them, putting them on paper, creating that vision board when I get home today.
Cool.
I'm about to take off again.
You're about to take off again, so it's gonna fall. Go ahead.
This is so fun.
Stop looking and just drive. Just drive. Just drive. Okay.
I'm very stubborn. I'm going to do the exact opposite of what anybody tells me to do. So, can you angle that down?
See, I
hate it
I kept asking you.
Yeah, that's lovely right there. I like that. I wish it would just stay there. Can we just glue it there? To maybe get another
Give me some tape to put on the button, or some gum. Stick in the corner.
like the tape idea.
Goals. Before it cuts off again.
Oh, yeah.
We're having some storage issues today. Little storage issues.
Okay, so goals for 2022. Now, why is my eye twitching? I'm like scared of my goals or something, I guess. Okay. Okay, so my eyes literally twitching. It's so weird. All right, goals for 2022. Go. Number 1, health goal. Health goal is, I'm not delusional. I know that I'm not going to lose the 60 pounds that I am overweight in 1 year. So I would like to, no, I can't say I would like to because that never
I'm going to.
I am going to get in Wonderland $199
Or below.
this year or below. That's what the word is. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all about that later. But there's a goal setting like program that I used before, and there was something like, I will do this or better.
Oh.
Yeah, so I like that or below. So 199 or below in 2022. Said and done. Okay? Financial goals. At the end of the year, after Christmas, we've paid for Christmas, we've traveled if we're going to travel, we've gotten presents, we've had food, eaten out, done whatever we're going to do for Christmas.
Okay.
And
Christmas,
we save after that, still have in our bank account on December 31st, 2022, $5,000.
Okay, do we get paid on December 30th?
It doesn't matter.
2022?
Doesn't matter, regardless.
Just saying.
We have $5,000 in our bank account.
We obviously haven't done the homework and looked at the financial calendar when you said that, so
Leave me alone.
it might work out that way, is all I'm saying. That we get paid right there.
Oh my goodness. Anywho,
Funny little...
work goals. Okay, work goals. I meet or exceed all of my work goals set for me and those I set for myself this year. I used to meet and exceed my work goals every year in every job that I've ever had. And sorry about that. And COVID,
Momentum.
yeah. And COVID has, I feel like, has robbed that from me, or I let it steal it from me. I don't know which way that is, but
Not a fan of the
it's really difficult to try to get teachers who are struggling in a classroom already to want to talk to you on a Zoom or through email or to respond when they are just struggling to survive in their classroom.
I can't get this phone.
It's okay. Just hold it. You're really cute. You can stay right there. So those were business goals. So I have this channel that we're working to get off the ground. I have another channel that's just Paris and soothing music videos, because I figured if we are listening to those and watching those all day long, why not create them for ourselves to watch, you know?
Passive
that way it's specifically for, you know, what we want to hear and see. And then we have an Etsy shop we're trying to get off the ground. We're learning to craft with the Cricut and create iron-ons. We're doing vinyl for cups and thinking about wood burning and etching glass and trying to figure out what it is exactly that we want to do in there and what's our niche with that. So we're going to figure that out this year, and we're going to have a successful Etsy shop that's in the positive.
Successful means it makes at least 1 penny more than the money put in to buy the supplies to do it.
Because we spend a lot to do it. Okay.
PBL. Right.
Relationship wise, I want to have meaningful conversations with...
So nothing that I put on this video.
With my spouse and my children and my grandchildren every day. That's one of the 10 daily change makers that we talk about on this channel, is that we connect with somebody that we love or that we care about every day. So we're definitely going to continue with that. That is always one of the top 10 goals. And date days. Minimum once a month.
Not the fruit, but actually going out together and doing stuff.
Yeah, have a date days at least.
Don't cheat by having a dried up fake raisin and calling it a date day.
All right.
That's not how it works.
So what about vacations?
What about vacation?
Because we should talk about that one together. How many vacations do you want to take this year? I think we should do some mini vacations and not just like one big vacation.
Mini or mini?
M-I-N-I.
Mini. Okay.
But M-A-N-Y would be even more fun.
Mini. vacations. Play on words, fun.
We'll talk about that later. We'll get back to that. Okay. So,
my arm is getting really tired.
All right, we'll hit this up whenever we finish here at the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah. Okay.
When he doesn't have to hold it all the way back. So good talk.
Yeah.
Happy 23rd birthday, beautiful Faithy. Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you. No, I'm not gonna yell this by myself.
So, I have an app on the screensaver of my phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, not really an app. I guess it's a screenshot of a photo from an app where I created a vision board for 2022 and beyond. You know, I gotta have my paper vision board because I need it on the wall, ginormous, looking at it every day.
And that's reminder.
One of the parts of my daily visualization is looking at that board and saying, I will do this by this date, or I have done this by this date, because you always want to put it in present tense, because that somehow tricks your mind into saying I have it now, and that makes you figure out how to go get it. That's the gist of it. Very, very short gist of it. But there's an app. I'll link it below. No idea what it is. It was free, where you can go in and create your vision board, and it's basically a grid of 9 photos. Oh, I said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's 9
photos, like a collage, and you choose the photo that represents the goal that you have, and then on the bottom of the photo, you basically give a 3 or 4 word synopsis of what it is, and on the top of the photo you put the date by which you will reach that goal for each of the individual 9. And I want to do that with the vision board when we get home. We'll work it out and do that together.
Okay.
But I know that one of them is saving money for Paris, which we've not discussed.
Paris, the city, not a person.
Yeah, definitely not the person.
I said a person.
To be able to go to Paris and to do that.
I knew it was going to fall.
And
We need to save money for like a tripod or something that fits.
I want it home. Maybe we should bring it in the car.
Yeah, all the stuff we have at the house that just, you know, the minimalist thing, like get it out and use it. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, how about that? Is that an angle that you can live with?
Sure. So I really don't like it. It makes my face look bigger at this angle. I don't know why, but like right there.
Right there, perfect. It won't sit because you're asking it to sit at a perfect 90-degree angle, and that's not how like bridging things
Be perfect, phone.
works. There you go. You got like a 2-degree angle. It's
That's
just
frustrating.
enough to be leaning.
All right, so we had a fun dinner with Faith.
Yes.
Good birthday dinner. She got red when they bought her little cake out to her and sang happy birthday. It was so sweet.
Oldest child.
Yes. She's the middle baby is what I call her. And now we're talking about goals. So,
Goals. Back to goals.
Paris is one of them that we need to start saving towards. One of the things we have to do this year in order to have it long enough in time to be able to go to have in time to have it long enough to be able to go to Paris next year is to get our passports.
Does this angle work for you?
It's gonna have to.
Okay.
So there's only, if y'all can stand me like looking at the road and not looking at you. So we have to get the passports. So it's a couple $100 a piece. So we got to go ahead and set a date for that. I'm thinking by March, by our anniversary, have passports.
Yeah. It's like
So March 28th, we're gonna have our passports. Yeah, a little bit further that way.
Like this?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So March 28th, we're gonna have our 2 passports, and to be able to have the ability to travel to France. And if our son or son-in-law have the ability, if they go out of the country, to be able to visit them. And what else?
I don't know.
What else is a goal that I have for this year? Appliances. We were going to talk about appliances.
No, appliances. I was going to make the joke. I'm about to move it in. There we go. I can maybe do this.
Okay.
So, some of us honey-do lists, I guess, for lack of a better term, include a lot of projects, and the projects are one thing. Like, you could craft, you could cut stuff with wood, and make stuff, you know. But I'm no electrician, and we have some appliances that we need to replace, need to redo, and I would love to do that, but, you know, that's a bigger project than I want to partake. And so our little side joke.
Okay, we think we found a happy medium with where we're going to keep it. Well, we'll see. I can't stay. I feel like I'm in the camera. I feel like I'm eating it right now. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, no, we've eaten enough this weekend. And, you know,
Lord.
I'm going to have carpal tunnel before this is over.
Just talk.
So, as we were saying about appliances, kind of a little jokey joke between us, I guess, is in 2021, Angela was doing her vision board.
This is awful.
What is awful?
My face.
How about that?
That's great.
That work?
Okay.
So in 2021, this is going to be so choppy with editing. Angela was making her vision board. And so we're sitting there and we're doing the budget. And of course, when you budget for visions board stuff, you know, it's the dreams, it's what you want to accomplish, it's the goals and places you want to see and do and things and, you know, family related stuff. And so I guess in the background or whatever, we were talking at the same time about all the appliance stuff in the house that needs to be redone that, you know, I can't do. I'm no electrician kind of background.
Appliances are expensive, y'all.
Yes, okay. Appliances are not cheap. And so we were talking about, well, we got to do that. We can't do this. We can't put that on a vision board first because if we do that trip, we can't get this and we can't do that. And we're trying to remodel this and update that. And she just out of nowhere is like, look, I am not putting appliances on my vision board. Who puts appliances on a vision board?
You said that.
And yeah, well, okay. Who said what?
You said it.
Yeah, so
I wanted to put the appliances.
Yeah.
I already had them printed out. It was ready to go on the board.
Okay,
He's like,
yeah.
You said it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, yeah, you don't put appliances on a vision board.
Yes.
Okay. No, you don't.
If it's $1,000 or okay, so you want to save $1,000 at a bank, or you want to get $1,000 in appliances, does it matter?
Yes.
I need to manifest it somehow,
Yes.
and I need it on a
And
vision board so I can see it. So I can be like,
there is no
"Oh, in
financial
my kitchen."
guru plan. There is no online tutoring program from anybody that knows anything about saving money that says get your appliances and then put your money in the bank. No. That's part of that's part of you have to make it happen and then still stick to a financial plan. So appliances don't go on a vision board. They just don't.
You and I are making the vision board today, not he and I. So we're putting appliances on the vision board.
It comes down to I don't want to have to fix everything. No? Okay. Not a good joke.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So.
We can pause for a minute. I gotta think of more stuff.
Oh, okay. More appliances.
So I'm gonna have to get very specific with like numbers and dates for what we want to do for our businesses. Like we're gonna have 1,000 subscribers on the first channel by such and such date, or we're gonna have
That should be their goal, not ours.
This many hours watched on this one or that one by this date, because that works us towards our financial goals. Also with the Etsy shop, we did talk about we want to make a penny basically by December 31st, but that's not a goal or a vision. That's like a hope. Hope is not a plan.
That is the goal. We then come up with the plan. I'd say I hope we make a penny and just going to sit here and wait until November 31st and then start cracking out some content on it. No, that's not how it works. You just set for that. Why are you doing the fish face? Fish, I can't say that. Why are you doing the face?
things we want to do with the kids, like something that we want to do with the kids and grandkids this summer, maybe, for example.
Yeah, we want to do the bear scavenger hunt thing that we had talked about earlier.
Newburgh Bears. We'll get back with a video with that. That's going to be fun. There's how many they say there were now?
Over 70.
So there's over 70 of the bears, like you'll see in this video that we photographed while we were around town today. And we're going to go on a scavenger hunt and find them with the grandkids and the kids and grandkids this summer. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about Washington, D.C. for a while.
I want to go back to Washington, D.C. I really enjoyed
that was
that trip.
Super fun trip with the babies who are now 23 to 20, like 3 of the babies. 3 of the 5 babies.
Yeah. And for those of you, if you're ever going on a trip, just to like I don't want to say endorsed plug because it's no endorsement anyway, but DC has the Smithsonian and it's like 16 or 18 museums.
And they're free.
And they're free. Your taxes pay for that. So definitely if you're looking for fun stuff that you've already prepaid for.
And we went on Groupon and because we had so little money when we went. I think we had like $300 or $400 to take 5 people to Washington, D.C. for a weekend, which is nothing. I mean, we had to eat like McDonald's and walk everywhere we went and really not do anything else, hit all the free museums, but we took one little bit of money other than gas and McDonald's to be able to do something. It was go on Groupon.com and we got tickets to ride the trolley bus, whatever it is, where you can ride on top of the bus in the seats through the city. I'll insert a photo of it here where we were sitting on top of the bus, but it was, oh wow, it was so fun.
It was cool.
It felt like we were flying.
Yeah, you got a good history there. We learned a lot. I think Lafayette laid out the city. We learned that on that tour and why it's
stuff. So
why it's set up the way it is and mirrors other successful historic cities.
It was from France, right?
Yeah, Lafayette.
From France. I do remember that.
But again, the Smithsonian, you've already paid for it. You don't realize it, but you have. So check that out.
We should do that again. And make on a super tight budget, make it like a challenge.
Yeah.
To be able to go back.
We can do it for however
20 people for $1,000 or something, and like make food at the, get a hotel that has a kitchen and or maybe a Airbnb and make the food while we're there, and just the only splurge that we have, because it's really the only one you need to do something really cool and fun is like maybe to ride segways or ride on top of the bus while we're there in the city. They've probably all been torn down by now.
Oh wow.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, no, I have to do some historical research now.
Yeah.
The past year and fallout, I guess, in our nation's capital.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my point is, other than the Smithsonian, there's other free things that are totally there. But you can do things.
It's like if you're a patriot.
You can do things in DC relatively cheap. It's just getting there and how you stay there and what you eat while you're there.
Back to goals.
The phone at that point was absolutely done. Here's today's sunset.
I gotta walk in this evening, and man, that sun is beautiful going down. I love being down here. What did y'all get done today? Were you able to go for a walk, do a workout, hang out with kids or grandkids or friends, or get something productive done? I know y'all probably get tired of looking at this, but I don't know if I ever would. Hello, birdie. All right. Have a good night. I said you too.
Happy 42nd birthday, Shane Pate. Happy birthday, dear Shane Pate.
Happy birthday to you. Gotta make a wish.
Thanks so much for putting up with us today and for watching.